Okay, so I am a huge fan of Theo Vaughn podcast, and so is Eric Miranda here, I think, right?
Love him.
Anyway, so he had so Theo Vaughn had Bobby Lee on the show, and it's like when Bobby Lee goes on his show, my not my favorite. Him and Drewski, I think, probably like my favorites.
Hmm.
They're so funny together. Anyway, so Bobby Lee was talking about why he has a hard time getting into, or like I think he was saying why it's hard for him to like be committed or find a woman to be in a relationship with.
Hmm.
And this is what he said, and I would like to discuss it. And I also would like to discuss what comes after that. Okay. Do-do-do. Do-do-do. Okay. All right. So this is Bobby explaining to Theo Vaughn why he has why he ain't got a woman. All right. Okay.
When
It's this. You want me to say or not?
no.
Oh wait, is this on like super speed? Okay, hold on. Sorry. Sometimes I do
That's
this.
fast.
This yeah. Okay.
It's this. You want me to say or not?
No.
Okay,
What I
I'm
want to
not.
say that
I
don't say
won't
that.
say it.
Yeah. But what I want to say is the problem with us, because number one, we we go up on stage, right? And what's more exciting than that? The business inherently is super exciting, and there's dopamine hits.
Right. I'm going to get a lot of feeling from right there.
Right. And so then also you and I are also recovering drug addicts. So we like excitement,
Mm.
right? And we don't like the same old thing, right? So there is something about meeting somebody new, right?
Right. It's almost like you get that. Yeah. You get that for.
I'm sorry. That's why your ass is single.
Wait,
All right. I'm gonna let him finish, but what is it with men always like with the novelty thing? Jeez. All right. Okay, hold on. Like once you've had one vagina, they're all the same, right?
That's not. Oh
Kinda.
my
Kinda.
God.
That's not true.
We. That's a whole episode right there.
All right. Let me let him finish, and then we'll talk. Okay.
forgetful syndrome. It's like you.
Right.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, and I've never said this out loud before, and I think I fucked it up with Kalila.
Okay. So that's when he starts talking about how he fucked things up with his ex girlfriend.
Mhm.
That's like beautiful and amazing, and but he had to just go and see what was out there,
Right.
and now he can't find anyone to measure up. That's the gist of it.
Yeah.
But the first part, what do you think about that, Eric? You're an artist. You've been on tour. You're a former womanizer, I guess. Right? Is that true that like you get such a dopamine hit on stage as an artist that you I mean, what did he say really? What was your
See,
takeaway?
he's like doing like so he needs the dopamine hit constantly. I think what it is, I'm going to tell you what and no offense to Bobby Lee,
Mhm.
but he's not an attractive man.
Wow. Okay.
And now he's a celebrity, and all of
Yeah.
a sudden you have these celebrity hounds, men and women, who are
Mhm.
attracted to fame, they're attracted to money. And also now you got this guy who's never gotten any tail in high school, and
Yeah.
now there's tail available, and he can't
Mhm.
figure he can't like there's no natural process for him. It's kind of like there's it's like when people win lottery. I know a dude who
Yeah.
won the lottery, and they gave him like $2 million a year for the
Yeah.
rest of his life, and whatever the
Yeah.
number was, and he would have his, I swear to God, his car got repossessed because he blew through $2 million in the first half of the year, and then was in debt until he got the next money. So he wasn't rich because he built rich. He was
Mhm.
rich because he came into a bunch of money. And I think Bobby Lee isn't a man. He's not a ladies' man. He's not a guy who builds relationships and nurtures his relationships. He came into the lottery of women. Now he's on stage and famous, and he doesn't know how to
Yeah.
handle it. He's an
That's a very
overspender.
interesting That's a very interesting assessment because one thing that you are right about, I think, is that I think
I'm always
he
right.
met And you're always right. He met his ex-girlfriend that he's now like regretting things with before he kind of had this like rise to stardom. I mean, people kind of knew who he was as a comedian, but he not where he is now, where most people know who he is, right? Like your
Right.
average person, like me, I know who he is, right? Um, and I didn't know who he was 10 years ago or even 5 years ago, maybe. Um, and Yeah, so maybe you're right. Maybe he started getting more attention from women and he thought, I got this. Like I'm that guy, right?
Mhm.
And to a certain extent he is, right? Because he has more money and that's part of the appeal in a man. I mean in
Are
any
you
person
allowed to say
really.
that? Are you?
No,
You
I'm just keeping it real. Like I think, and I'm not just saying it's an appeal in men. It's just like appeal in general because it signals success, and success is appealing,
yeah,
whether you're a
totally.
man or a woman, right?
Hmm.
Um, so
Or
so
both.
it's not even a gender thing. It's like whether you're a man or a woman, like it's not as important for women because women we have other ways of sort of like making ourselves appealing, makeup, hair, and this and that, whatever.
Hmm.
Guys don't have as much resources in that regard, I think. I mean, yeah.
Muscles. We need muscles.
Yeah, because I think like a woman can really go from like a 2 to like an 8 with just like makeup and an Instagram filter, right? A guy can't really do that in the same way. You know what I mean? It's true. It's true. Like most of the people that are like 8s and 9s or even 10s on Instagram are like
Mhm.
2s and 3s in real
Yeah,
life. I'm not saying that in a disparaging way. I'm just saying like this is the reality of filters,
yeah.
right?
I have a filter
Um,
on right now.
you do?
Yeah, yeah. If I take my
Uh,
filter off, I turn into a pumpkin.
uh, I don't have a filter on. Can you? How do you put on a filter?
You go to settings.
Hold on.
I'm gonna take mine off just so people know that I'm
All right,
not.
you go to settings and then you go
It says
touch up
touch.
my appearance.
Yep.
All right, let me try it. Let me see if I get cute. Let me touch up my appearance. So what does it do? It just like makes your skin
It's
smoother.
just
Okay, so,
yeah, yeah. But
so this is
you
me without, and now hold
I
on.
can't tell the difference with you.
Okay, so now I have it on. Oh yeah, it
I
didn't change anything.
no, you have
So
good
I
skin.
guess I'm like a filter.
You're a filter. Well, they say black don't crack. You're gonna be like that when
Oh
you're 80.
no, it's true. Black don't crack. It's true.
Yeah. And yeah, my face is made out of glass. What I do is I don't wear a ponytail because I like having long hair. It's because I pull it so tight that it gives me like a facelift.
Oh. Hi, I'm Sarah. Please subscribe and help us grow this channel.